one. It's going to be a fun matchup either way. Always.
Okay, we got FUT on.
With these two teams.
Wait, we're going old school. We got no HUD. Oh no.
Lotus.
FUT on defense, Vitality on attack, old school HUD. We just got to guess Uto.
And I'm always singing the praises of his Waylay. It's not gone great to start with, although he's still going to get the first kill.
Now FUT coming in, looking for vengeance after being sent down and then out over in Masters London. Durka and Chronicle able to trade
Two
back
banger
a couple
shots from
kills.
them,
Now
though.
we're in a 2 versus 3, leaving Sayonara alone
One
as
body
Chronicle
shot.
falls, but he knows Sociable's isolated up close. No help anywhere near. And we'll get down to the 1v1. Sayonara and Crystalli. No idea where the other could be at this point, and with a minute on the clock, well, Sayonara can take his sweet time.
Of course we are.
Tech pause. I like that they don't tech pause for it.
I kind of like it up top. I think I prefer the backup.
You like the minimalism?
They'll fix it midway through, probably.
No, well, no, that part, you know, a couple notes on that. But yeah, we're on the backup HUD today. I had some issues, so this will be the case for at least this map. We'll do our best to keep you in the loop. Of course, harder to track that economy, track those.
It would take a few rounds, but it'll be up. Okay, there we go.
Computer, so he'll be calculating in the background. We're gonna just do a random check-in. I'll just ask you how many credits does such and such player have at this point, and I'll trust you to
make it up. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, to make it up.
Because you'll never be able to tell.
Your cam is considerably smaller than other streamers. Do you know why? Because when I used to wake up and do Pacific, and I would only have 4 hours sleep, people would go, "Hey man, you look tired." Yeah, bro, I'm tired.
The man was one of the main reasons that they took
like, dude, what do you expect? I've had 4 hours sleep. Did a 20-hour day last night. We're gonna do it again.
He will close out the pistol round. It's going to be Vitality taking the first round onto the board, and Sayonara getting himself up.
I mean, they hit some banger shots to manage to get this one back.
Yeah, a great start.
That was one of them.
They got a lot of early battles going their way, but maybe overheated a little bit. Gave Sayonara the opportunity. 2 1-by-1 fights. And then, well, Crystalli didn't have much of a choice to group up. It's a gutting round to see lost, but...
Hey! Hello, boys!
It is the pistol. Sometimes you get a little overeager after those first couple kills. Perhaps a lesson learned for FUT. Not really the ideal time to put those learnings.
You would imagine full eco if they're stacking like this straight away. Yampi blamed the team, those gentlemates, for not scouting out properly and going in blindly. I will say though, with FUT, we got a little bit of a layer. We got someone up close with a bandit, making it look like a strong hold. They kill the bandit, they run into the 4.
And now they've seen someone close on Mount. I'm guessing that they're going to go back. This looks like
it worked out incredibly well.
But they've killed one.
Do they overheat or they chill?
This might prompt them to explore this
they chill.
It's a bait from Social.
I like the idea.
Is it something that you'll see from him regularly? Trying to be the man making the play, and in this essence, he was selling himself down the river. You see a deep smoke, you see a passive position, and while it's going to be a little bit of additional damage. Now, bear in mind, there's 3 rifles. 1 more kill for Crystalli, and he's made this round costly.
Oh my God.
Another one, he's made it exceptionally costly.
Wait, his headshot pause as well.
About this man being
the 9
clutch,
HP doesn't matter.
Oh
my God.
Instead, with seconds to spare,
that's sick. That's sick, bro. How's he done that? Show me this 1v3 from his POV. Jumping classic someone without getting traded.
I don't know if I've ever seen a clutch like
Wins
that.
a 1v1 with a classic.
Sensational work from Crystalli.
And then he's popped in before the molly lands on his head.
A great idea. Keep in mind they overheated on the pistol. Look how quickly they put that aside. They come in around 2
where's the
with a
replay?
plan, even with a sheriff and a bandit.
Okay, we got it.
All they had.
Just needed a bit of extra time to get it together.
How? With Sociable up in that corner. That gets them this fight.
That's insane. That move is nuts.
Crystalli blinded everyone.
It's into the game.
But even from that point, that should have just been damage. Crystalli turned that into a 1 round and a big advantage early on. FUT have a full buy. Vitality
replay guy was sweating trying to get it all together in time.
Pistols, some bandits bought up, but the rifles here are massively outgunning everything on the other side.
Solid
and they
on
go
that.
from a shaky start
all 5 surviving.
Yeah,
their money's incredible.
Comfortable stuff from FUT, and more importantly, they've just got the freest advertisement for the FUT bundle ever. Because I don't know how Crystalli was able to get so many with the classics. Then going off the back of that into an in-zone flawless, they have set themselves up.
The HUD will be back, chat.
this defensive half. They're
It's
going
on
to
its way.
come in with full rifles. They're going to have enough to buy into the next round, and their opponents are only just getting their first buy onto the board. So this really couldn't have gone any better for the early rounds for FUT.
Yeah, realistically, with the pistol being lost early on, a gamble stack that the first player was rooted out of early on, this very well could have been a stellar start from Vitality.
There
the
you
fact
go,
that
chat.
they pushed up on Rubble in round 2,
Bit of
taking
patience.
so much space, only to end up walking onto the stronger side. And, well, folks, you might have noticed, we've got our sidebars back. Thank you.
What about
to
your
the boys
YouTube
who work in
thumbnail?
the
Or is it
background
still
on
in
that.
Pacific?
Now we can see the
I'll
weapons
change it.
plain as day, and you can see the big advantage that FUT have got with these first couple of rounds. Like, the credits are stacked so high right now. Lose this one easily in with a full buy. You could pull in the operator, but for now,
Oh, we said their money was
Sop's
good.
coming in
Everyone's
with the
sitting around a
outlaw.
3K.
nobody on
They
light
got an
shields
outlaw.
for him to pick
They're
off
all
easily,
heavy
but he
armor.
can certainly make it easy for his buddies. If there was anyone close by, look at the space Sop's taken. He's all the way up.
Sonya's going to do one. Oh, okay. I mean, whenever it's done, we'll just
Ready
put it
for
up.
the sea
There's
here,
no
right?
rush.
It's
It's fine.
almost an opener onto Durka, but instead the spam back
I can change
takes
it to
down
EMEA in
Sociable.
the meantime, though.
But this is
Maybe
sort
I'll do
of
that.
classic Lotus. Like, you might get a pick on one side, expect a gamble rotation, then you go back in the other direction, and that's why
How much
Sop's
damage can you
position
get with this?
still
2 that can now
holds
get one
so
shot.
much value.
Okay.
But
Dude,
even
look at these
after connecting
HPs.
that shot,
11,
he'll leave
11.
his second player
Sorry, 11,
low,
10.
But it was a quick enough reaction that the second shot didn't do enough.
Yeah, that was the danger, right? Sop actually finding something in that position. Maybe if he had a rifle, he would have. Then that causes problems. Vitality get punished for the map control they've left open.
Going
Instead,
through.
Dude,
get
they
an
know it's so
advantage
winnable. They
times
pop
two.
Seekers
Low
into
HP.
it.
It could easily swing back in the
Dude,
other
look at these
direction for Durka, for
HPs.
Yampy, and now for Chronicle. But winning these battles by this thin of a margin seems to be enough. We could have a flawless round coming through from Vitality. A big chance to bolster that bank account.
One.
But Yedajay's at least going to make it costly. The thing is, they have enough credits on the defense for him to continue pursuing cost, and with Durka and Yampy low, it's definitely tempting.
He might as well go for it.
Sayonara.
Passive hold for
Taking the
majority,
jewel,
a
full
wraparound
HP.
from Durka as well that should make this round sealed. Although Yedajay's predicting
Very,
it, it
very
doesn't matter.
nice.
Durka
Massive
informed,
Vitality.
hits the
They
headshot
keep
anyway.
majority of their
Vitality
guns.
already gonna break
Got a
back
Razor,
with an
got a
even
Fatal.
scoreline. That said, though, plenty of finances to invest back into the next round. Sop's
How
operator
essential is this match for both
immediately
teams is
coming
massive.
online, so Yumpy won't be quite
It's
as
playoffs.
lucky if he was to take this same fight in the next round. But ult-wise, it's firmly in the favor of Vitality. No, no, no.
No, no, no.
I think you've got to be pretty happy with how that round played out. A lot of 50-50s, a lot of heads-up duels. You won every single one by a narrow margin
Mate,
in the majority.
he wanted to go through.
But you lose next to nothing in the end. For FUT. Well, that's solid start. That 2-1 leg up is now being challenged. The op that we talked about is in the hands of Sop. But the credits, they're running dry. A loss here will give Vitality a strong lead to play with on that attack side.
Yeah, FUT have got a lot of control early on, though. Like this deep sea control, normally you'd expect that there'll be a gamble rotation back.
Look at those ultis. I mean, these guys can get into the site
Did you
so
say during
easily.
the
a
mates versus
showstopper,
Vitality that
and
the
you
winner
can
of the
point it
game was
the
in
right direction with
playoffs?
the Nightfall. It's a very
If I did,
dangerous
I was
round, and
wrong.
FUT basically can't afford to play on site for the most part.
I don't think so, because that game was like a 2-0. You had to win 2-0 to
Contact.
stand a chance.
Crystalli's timing definitely not the best. Uh-oh. He's walked directly in, but has a teammate
I say
to
a lot of
support.
crap, though,
Showstopper
so
will
maybe.
remove him. Sop unable to connect anything. And this B site now firmly under their control. Now there is a wraparound coming in from Sociable, but it kind of comes down to timing at this point. He may even want to try and open the door, try and
All
bait
on
some
Sociable.
players
Yeah.
to look back
Does
in the other
he
direction.
get owned by the guy
The
close
smoke.
left?
The paranoia through, but already
I think
Durka's
so.
won another fight.
Nope.
On that forward
To the barrel.
front. Sociable can
It's a great
only
trade
one,
out.
and Durka is just fried.
Durka
Three
did
for
great
him in the
on site
round.
here, but
The B site
these
take
two
with
held the main
Showstopper
space
worked
down.
perfectly. And well, now there is an issue of credits coming through for FUT.
Yeah, I think we saw why Vitality were so keen to give up that space early on. It looks like they're not making enough ground, but Nightfall, Showstopper, dangerous combination. That said, FUT were playing perfectly up against this. They were off-site. They were playing outside in that very position that you just saw Sop die from. That's where Cristalli was, but he decided to cross over to play towards the Hobbit. I think maybe the idea was to quickly burst out on A main and try to take some control because the info in the round was a little dry. And the second that he gets out of position, the second that he gets on the site, the danger we talked about is
That's a
shown
nice
to
shot.
us. Now it's a low buy from FUT.
Got to imagine he was aiming down low there.
They're left down to pistols. This was the big investment in the previous round. A terrible time to be caught by that trap play from Vitality. And to add to that, also the thorns thrown in by Chronicle made it so that there was no way out for Cristalli. His exit was blocked, and the showstopper was on its way. It was a really nice setup, and that's given them the upper hand. Now the only formality left is to convert.
And they spot the guy close. Don't overheat.
To get that
Where is he going?
Start. Oh my
Where is he
goodness! Zeus has
Oh.
lost his mind. But he's given them a chance and a shot.
I think that would classify as overheating, I'm pretty sure. Not 100%, but
The advantage is still stacking up.
that was incredible.
Like, not quite close enough, unless maybe there's a catch to be
It's
had
an
up
eco.
front.
I mean, it's
It
an
does
eco,
seem
yeah.
like,
He went for a risk.
oh,
I thought he was going to
be
double
aware.
dash to the gun.
He's playing passive enough that eventually just going to keep double checking, but it's only
I
gonna
didn't
come
realize
down
he
to
was like
timing.
trying
There's
to
a
get the
slight gap.
stun
Maybe this is that moment. There you go.
from the dog.
Top with one, needs a
Wait,
quick
he had a good
correction
chance
onto
in that.
Yuppie, though.
They actually had a
It's not
pretty
gonna be
good go at
enough
this round.
to turn this round. Decent damage done by FUT, but ultimately another conversion. Those credits still in a very good place for Vitality going forward.
This one? No, it was
3
organized.
in a row on that attack
Dog
side.
stun, and then they
I'm
tried to
looking
swing
at
off of it.
The 4 out of 5 ultimates ready for
And then he
FUT.
pushed through doors as well,
Should
right?
put them in a good place for this one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
good
I
call
think
by these
Vitality
guys.
Definitely going to feel happy. Winning the pistol, being upset the way they were by a massive play from Cristalli. Got 4 kills. He's still on 4 kills. It's been quiet on that FUT front, whereas for Vitality, it does feel like it's not like their game plan is
All the
completely
ults on
breaking.
defense. Feels
FUT,
like
it's
a
not
must
the
win for
scissors
FUT.
to their paper, but it is working.
They
like the
early
timing
dog
catching
out,
Cristalli
but
with the ult execute on a really crucial economic
no one follows
round
it.
for FUT. It gave them
hello.
a big upper hand, 4-2. But now the refight from FUT.
He's in
Now
the
the
cone.
weapons in hand, the ults committed, and for Sop, it looks too easy. He's running riot around Rubble
Wait.
and putting them into a 5v2.
This is an incredible-
And Vitality aren't the
this is an
only
incredible
team that can
ult.
pop some ultis and run it down.
Can they get the spike? They have. That's at least a small win from what was a
Like,
devastating start to the round. The
Teams are getting
convergence
pretty
part,
good with the Waylay ult.
catching almost everybody, and when you have Sop running,
You guys were
at
talking
with
about
an
Joen
overdrive,
earlier. His ults are really good, man.
You already have problems. Sociable is still looking.
There's a
to
couple of
play
teams that are awful with it still, but
aggressively around this smoke. It even seems like Vitality are aware
majority of the time we're
of the
seeing pretty
potential of
pretty
this
good ones.
aggression,
Wait,
and then
guys?
they push back through themselves. They turn it back to a 2v2. Cristalli is still here. But they're
Isolated
expecting
one.
players to be around this
They
angle.
see
Of
his
course
barrel
they are.
early.
There's the spike around
The
there.
2v4, a
Chronicles
must-win
now
round
lose
for
third
them,
of
and
the
they
round.
completely messed
From
it
what was
up.
a devastating 2v4. Now turns one
Goes
to
early.
1v1, a little bit ahead of the
Oh
curve.
my god, what have they done?
Yetterjay
Dude, it's
will
a massive, it's
turn
a
it
double
once
fumble.
again. A Red Bull clutch.
It's a blunder
back
into a
and
blunder.
forth. And for, I guess, ending up with 3 as they maybe should have done, but the manner was peculiar.
Mate,
Oh yeah, that was a strange way to close
that might be
it
one
out.
of his easiest
So good
1v2s he's
from
ever
Yetterjay
had.
at the end there as well. Like, I love the initial fight towards Rubble. Again, using that ultimate from Sop to speed up the initial fight, having the dive out from Zeus, who's shown that he's more than willing to throw himself at them, but taking the snake bite out here, it's a ballsy play. It's one that rarely ever works, but he fires it because the ult is activated, and if I'm not mistaken, it hit Sayonara. So he realized, oh, he's right there, and then sprayed a little ahead of it. Really nice work, and the aggression continues into this round. A few missed shots,
Oh,
and Vitality
what is this
given
round?
a chance that they're keen to capitalize on.
I'm
The
getting
TDM spawn.
flashbacks to when we saw Liquid playing on this map. Just running it down in towards the spawn, but
Kolshai with the
Vitality
prime,
able
appreciate
to
that. Thank you so
hold
much.
out from the onslaught of aggression. Even still, Yetterjay in a clutch scenario.
It was a little weird from FUT to
Cristalli might
do
have stolen
this
his
and not
fire
have someone here.
last week, but this is normally the man.
Normally
you
you're
want
trying
in
to like
these
push them
moments.
into the angle.
Well, he's picked the wrong avenue of approach, and the door not reopening.
A lot of people do it when they have a
Signals to
raise ult to try
Sayonara
and make
that
them go into the raise ult
Maybe
from
on
B.
the wraparound, the angles watched. 70
Okay, this
HP,
1v2 is a
now
little
spotting
harder.
the op, swinging wide to catch him.
Looks like
Going
he's got
back
no
posting
idea
on the
about
angle,
Darker
patience
being here.
Durka's too
Durka.
low.
showstopper to work with. Not the round 4, but with the op in hand, he's got him locked down and locked in. There should be no chance now. Yedije needs to land these kills quickly. He's found the first. It's getting dangerous, but Sayonara
no time.
still as a mouse will eventually find the kill and the close for the 5th.
It really does feel like there's no easy
At least
rounds.
they get the gun off them. Problem is FUT off the eco on this.
In the end, to come through with a victory. But it does mainly just feel like if they can survive that initial onslaught of aggression from the defense, that's enough for them to get the round over the line, even versus some impressive clutch moments being attempted. Even still, though, they're going to take themselves a tactical pause. I think it's somewhat necessary. The last couple of times we've seen them play this map versus BBL, only 2 rounds managed on the attack side. Versus Pacific, just 4 rounds managed on that attack side. And it means that you kind of expect to see the majority of the rounds coming out on the defense. And, well,
what happened to your YouTube thumbnail? Oh, what did you guys change it to?
Now for FUT, this matchup in particular carries a little bit of emotional weight. You know, when you talk about the last times that these guys clashed, not only in Masters 2, as we said, sending them down below, and I believe eliminating them on that second meeting. For Vitality,
that's pretty good.
4 in a row now. Historically, these matches used to go back and forth, but FUT haven't been able to compete up against this iteration of Vitality so far. A map's
guys are cooking with this. This Sonya?
And this is definitely an opportunity, as I think
It's the
Vitality
blue square.
come in
Keiko.
3-1, but definitely sporting some scars. We've seen some shakier performances at times, and for FUT, and not that that's not true as well.
Why is K-Corp blue? My guy.
I feel like this is their better opportunity to take it. Going into Masters, it felt like Vitality were
What's the color?
at the peak of their power.
Yeah, I feel like in both group stages is where we've seen FUT like peak in terms of how clean they've been with a lot of their victories.
Don't know what?
Wait, what happened? A bit of a surprise first match, which got everybody super excited for Na'Vi, and then in classic Na'Vi fashion, that excitement dwindled over time. But for FUT, since that initial defeat, they've seen
Achilles, you watch it?
better. The victory versus BBL.
Wait, Achilles, what do you think of Season 4? Because I liked. People don't like.
Even on paper.
Ooh, the makeshift op gets a kill. They need to do damage on this one. Now they could just move the makeshift op to somewhere else.
Vitality is favored to them, and I think Haven has been an exceptionally good map for FUT. So I expect this to go to 3 and then split. It really is anyone's game.
Got the push through coming up on B. It's being watched by Sayonara for now. It was a nice start from FUT. Marshall alongside the Sheriff. A tag each, and it's
do
a free
any
kill
of them run early?
those full shields now.
Yeah, dude, he's running. Gets all this info. 3-person stack, 40 seconds. Chat, lock in. They got an Omen flash. Still got to saturate. Don't you give it away now.
Not likely to be used, and now the wall tripped. He realized
they're going to pivot B.
it was that close. At least he'll be the
but he knows they're going to pivot B. He's insta-gone B.
Vitality forced to pick up the pace to
they're
walk into the
not pivoting B.
To delay stun. Wonderfully for Zeus. Trading back is all
15 seconds. Pivot B. Did the Viper ult B?
Pressure this A site. They need to get past. Sociable. The blast pack out gets the first for Durka. 7 seconds though.
Oh my god.
Someone
Oh my
needs
god.
to defend
Oh my
that
god.
plant. Cristalli gets in just in time to take Durka down to deal damage onto Chronicle.
What is this round?
The wall got in the way of the shot.
They did great. Considering their bye, they did incredible. They probably should have won it.
6-3, but a narrow margin indeed for Vitality.
Yeah, I was worried for a second when
had to go stop the plant, but he thought it was getting held. So he wanted to flash fast, then he couldn't run at him, like here.
It forced them into this awkward battle, and again, it almost feels like any other gun, and Cristalli might have been able to deny that plant.
Should Sliggy go pro in missing YouTube donations?
Well,
which one did I miss?
There's some lovely synergy, both hitting the desk.
Yeah, I scrolled all the way to the top.
6-3, lead extended. It's another.
I didn't see it, man. I totally missed it. Sorry, bro. You're probably right.
Vitality extending their lead further.
Swift, thank you, mate.
The cost of the rounds doesn't really matter so much for them. The half win looking very likely at this point.
Yeah, it was definitely an impressive performance in the previous round by FUT, but a loss is a loss here. Ultimates coming into this one, they've got 4 on Vitality, and of
big
course
buy
the
round.
same
Money's in the bin for both teams if they lose this. Vitality 1-9 loss bonus, they would get wrecked. Everyone respects the ult. Still no plant though.
At least the first leg of the push, but
everyone's here. Omen flash, Seekers. What a Vice ult. What a Vice ult.
Swinging with Durka, and it's Yumpy even to find
It's got to
the
be
kill.
done.
There were 3
You got to
men on
save, I
that
think.
one fight. Zeus
Or they're going to be
sold
believing
down
with the
the river.
dink. God, they popped Yampy as well.
And a man down, but they have traded the damage for it. This is still recoverable, but look how quickly Vitality pulled that advantage back into their court. Yeah, they've got some scars, but more than enough advantages to close that one out. A lead guaranteed with at the
Locked in,
halftime
sorry.
with 2 rounds left to play for.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see them get more and more control, and the second those ultimates are in hand for Vitality,
Can stand waiting week to week, so you're going to do the
timing
binge?
them
Okay,
wonderfully with these buy rounds. So it's like, okay, look, we made that round really costly. Now we go into a
Yeah,
buy
I'd do
round
that.
for
I like the
side of
series a
FUT,
lot, man.
And then they get decimated by the ultimates. They lose the space, and the post plant has been
We're not on the same page.
very
He's going
comfortable.
on his own.
Yeah, he is going on
that's
his own.
about
Look my
Zeus, right?
stats, everyone.
He was so
6-7.
far ahead of the play, completely isolated.
There's
in
no
that
need to
duel,
replay
and-
that, surely.
Well, for FUT, this isn't the moment that you want to see that after such a close competition in the low buy before things fall apart here. No pause. We go straight
you
back
draw
into
the
things in
econ
round 11 for
changes?
Vitality. A
Can you
streak
draw
of
the
rounds,
econ
and it feels like
changes?
momentum in their court's going to
Wow.
translate to a
I
very
missed the update?
convincing map pick for FUT. Well, this is the side that they chose to start on. Let's hope that they have more faith in their attack. They're already going to be on the back foot.
Force them down to an eco.
History
Man,
at
without
least
the
says
eco that
that
happens at the
they don't have
beginning,
more on the attack. But I
Vitality
do like this
would just be
composition
9-1 up.
attacking-wise. I really like seeing Zeus as that entry, and I think it's a good way to avoid a lot of that.
The global
Vice
econ. You want me to draw the global
utility,
econ
which I
changes?
think they knew when coming
What
into
are
this
you
map
guys
would be played. It's a
chatting
comp
about?
that is, well, a very good comp in general, but also been a very good comp for Vitality specifically. Even still, I feel like a lot of the set plays that we've seen from FUT have seen them more on the
It was
same
during
page.
when the hard
retakes
wasn't working. Oh, okay.
been a little bit more down to individuals, unfortunately.
Nah,
their
Akilas, I've
gamble
been
this
told to
time
watch this, though.
has been completely wrong. Yetajay, the only man anywhere near the action, and his attempt to be cheeky ahead of 4 players waiting for him on the
They're
side.
stomping him.
Well, good luck with that.
Well, I'm guessing they didn't discuss Zeus being ahead of the pack last round in too much detail. There being a feature here as well.
It might be a top 3. Okay, I gotta watch this. Wait, but how many seasons is it?
And you just run at them in the buy round. Now, Zeus has done well. Okay, now it's
How are
getting
they-
dangerous. Prophet in the smoke.
Whoa.
Flying under the
Wait.
radar. Strikes
Wait, that
from
was
above,
sick,
but
though.
Zeus had rounded with the rifle. It's Sayonara alone.
No planning for him.
He's heard the TP, but
My
he
God.
hasn't expected
Dude, if they
it.
get 5, it's
Sociable
actually so
closing
doable.
out the round
The
with
recovery here
sheriff.
is nuts. How did they get the first 2
Zeus
kills, though?
entering beautifully, and, well, of course, this is the round that FUT win. And a Moda Thrifty puts them within 3.
It's only
It's the
3
most
seasons?
FUT
Oh, okay,
round
nice.
ever.
It really
It's like,
is.
don't get me wrong, I think the flash from Cristalli was fantastic. I think the ult didn't even connect onto Prophet, but he just doesn't realize that
Stun,
half the
Omen,
enemy
flash
team
to get
has managed
close.
to dive behind him on the back of the site. Like, look, you could see him looking around and just
Yeah,
has
dude, I mean, the
absolutely
duelists
no
do great,
idea
yeah.
The Zeus
Yeah,
is
there
still
were 2 players on his screen, by the way. Like, when he turned around there, he could also see Sociable.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he looked at 2 players and then just assumed, those
Well, it was
are
like,
my guys? or
that
they-
would be mental if the whole team were behind me when they've just ulted
Yeah.
from in front of me. But yeah, I think you can understand. Like, it's not one of those scenarios where we're going, what more? And we're going, no, I completely
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Why
How are they
would you
planning that?
expect anyone
It's okay
have
to
done
plan
that?
there, but normally,
The 4 players that were
normally
retaking definitely
you
did seem
hold
to be on the same page this time
this
around.
is a heavy
Probably
choke
smiles on the
or
faces of the
NRG
FUT
smoke
coaches,
here.
but a
They
lot
just got too
more
much space,
to be
man.
desired.
I
A
think
very aggressive
could have been smoking like the edge of this, right,
piece
to
of
get closer.
pressure
It's pretty good.
placed early on A.
Can they
It's
get one more
risky.
round?
That is going to pay off.
I mean, that's
It's
a
gonna
yeah.
Pay off massively. It looked
5
like when that Viper screen
5
dropped that
is
they would
good.
die. Instead, they traded 1 player out for 3.
Yeah, Zeus. The start of this round.
The
pushing
problem is
up.
they go up against a Viper,
It's the fact that
a
you have
Viper
Sock
Vice comp.
holding that right side angle
The
when
problem is
ball
they might
goes
lose this
down.
round.
Zeus on the other, ready to take them regardless
Oh,
of
look at
which
that time.
angle they come from.
He
That wall,
considers that.
advantage thinned out, and
Did
now
they
the
hit?
spike
Did he
on the
hear?
floor gives Cristalli
Did the other guy behind him
the
make
call
sound?
to get Sociable by his side. He's got
The great
backup
Omen
now.
not to double up.
And for Prophet, well, smoking it off is about the best that he can do up against the sky. It might even be an advantage given away. He has to avoid that first flash. There's still another to play with, still a paranoia, and a snake bite on the man that's sat further away. 14 seconds. And even though he's blinded too,
10 seconds
actually, he's going to get the plant. I don't think they can deny that, but he's looking for the fight, and the paranoia has made that a very difficult fight to take.
Yeah, they still had quite a lot of utility left on the FUT side.
Last two at the end here, bit of momentum.
I'll bring it back to a 7-5. Definitely not the end of the world, although as said, they definitely had some struggles when it came to their attack. For now, at least, a man who definitely wasn't struggling within that first half was Durka, and we spoke to him just before this match began.
Who's your favorite character in From? Probably Victor, man. What a beast.
Durka, first off, I have to ask, how does it feel to get an agent nerfed?
I think the actor's good.
Feels good. Just the wrong agent. I think Neon needs to get nerfed first, and then Phoenix.
So with Neon not having been nerfed, are you going to get thrown back into the Neon jail at all today?
Might be. Might be a couple maps today, might be one, but we'll see. I hope we don't get the Neon map and stuff, so I get to play something else.
This is the first time there's been an interview with the team ahead. That's true. That is true.
Like,
they had us.
I feel like
they had us calling them out.
In my hands, and I just you know, run around and do nothing basically.
Every time you get one of those top frag
Dude,
maps
another
on the
5
Jet,
gifted.
you just lean over
Every
and look
EMEA
at
at the moment.
point at the scoreboard.
Qboy47, thank you so much. Trying not to do Slug or spam. Get it going.
Anymore,
At Qboy47, if you got gifted. Thank you for that, mate.
And just like I know what to do on it, and I know like
I appreciate your support, man. It's a lot.
It's just like way easier, whereas with Neon it's still kind of like new to me, and there's like a lot of stuff going on, and you're way too fast, and I'm like getting older in the scene against these youngsters, and I'm like, yeah, I can't keep up, you know.
Getting older. My guy's 23 now.
Coming in, okay. Let's focus on this matchup. Speaking of,
Bruh, even I would have fallen for the handshake there. Did you see how that? Did you see that one?
Win and you're in, lose and you guys are out. How do you feel about that kind of a big moment matchup?
I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure for it. I think both of us have kind of like same stakes, I think, or maybe they're already in. I don't really know, but for us, I think it's just playing our game and see what we can do with it. If we play well and we win, then we deserve to be straight in playoffs. If we lose, then we have to go through the tough road, but it's also fine.
That's the way it breaks. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you'd be surprised the amount of times we talk to players and they're like, yeah, hopefully we qualified today. And we're like, no, you already qualified. You're already in
my favorite was a barber of back in the day. Had him on the desk and was going like, obviously after this win, you still got a chance to make playoffs. He went, I thought we were out.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, come on, bro. You can't say that.
It's like, we better actually practice week. Goddamn.
I do miss him.
It's what we were talking about at the start of the game as well. Like, yeah, FUT
To keep
can
the dream
technically lose this and
alive,
still
it
make it
probably
straight to playoffs.
feel
They need-
like with
they
this
need,
comp here,
a BBL to lose.
FUT
to a
have to
team
win a
that
pistol.
hasn't won a series so far in VCT. So, you know, from their perspective, they're coming in with the need to win it, as they want to make sure that they can make it all the way to Barcelona for the Stage 2 finals. If you want to get there as well, scan the QR code. Tickets are available now. Make sure you get them before
wonder
they're
if Full
gone.
Sense will get tie back.
Well, the
Mate,
first
just don't
half,
put
Sliggy
Seth on
with 5 on the board. It could have been more, and the pistol
on
here
Neon,
could
surely.
help them out to close the gap
Well,
of vitality. Quickly put an
they
end
don't
to
even
those
get a plant
foolish
or anything,
ambitions.
so
Straight down on the A main aggression.
they can't really force buy into this one.
Fastest pistol round, especially on this map. This map we sort of
Vitality
talk
with a
about
double
how
pistol.
You really play with rotations. You can have that early pressure, move back through the door, any of the doors, and make them. No, just full firefights within the first 3 seconds of the round.
That was quick. Yeah, lucky they didn't go for a listening. Would have been another
Convincing
heretics.
Pick up from Vitality, but as we've already seen once today, they are capable of losing that second round. So, or more importantly, I'd say FUT are capable of winning it.
Yeah. Go, go, go.
Oh, the straight dive in from FUT.
Does he not buy a Vice wall against Nico?
Confident in the flash out of the Omen smoke, gets them backside control, but Sayonara is peppering them with shots as they make it across.
a nade.
Sees nade thrown through. Crystalli's dead to rights. The spam will get him if the nade didn't. And now Durka's looking to farm up some orbs. Very successful.
2
round
away
for
from his
Vitality.
Razor.
They had a pistol
If
here
they
that's
wanted
gonna be
to, you'd
converted
imagine
into
they'd go
offensive for
aggro A,
Sayonara.
pick up the
Got
Razor, then they
a lot
one
of
away.
orbs towards that showstopper, and keeping the 4 rifles over with Sayonara's pickup is about as good as it could possibly get, considering the awful start they had to the previous map. This is the previous half, excuse me. This is certainly going a lot better.
Yeah, they're looking comfortable early on, and I think for FUT,
Sorry, I just went for it. Whatever.
I don't think you should apologize for that. I think
Yeah.
that was the right play.
At least
Two
everyone
away
else
from
did
a
it.
showstopper now.
We're all with him, really.
You know.
If he doesn't get a kill there, it's the wrong play. But, you know, he hit a shot, so it's fine.
I think that's how it works, yeah.
I trust him.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
No, I mean, he apologized, so I trust him in the sense that...
You hit your shot. Never apologize if you hit your shot.
Oh, that's it. Don't take that into your ranked games, please. It's already a mess. I don't need people with that level of ego.
Well, movies and shows, it could be pretty good.
Should play Reina.
I like it. Mini would love it.
It is almost a full buy-in for Vitality. They've got a couple of Bulldogs. Sure, they've got some lighter shields.
Problem is, Mini would want to do that full time, I think.
But a good opportunity for them to convert this and basically get onto the yellow brick road.
As the walls drop in, Tether close.
Start, but early trades from FUT.
Don't do it.
In fact,
Yeah, I like
at
that.
least from Sayonara, he's opted to fall back.
Took the timing. Did they? Are they on top of the TP?
Seems
Yeah,
like
they
the
are.
plan from the defense is to maybe group up and play the remainder as more of a retake. But I am looking at the potential backstab coming through from Yetege. The problem, though, is once again he's going to be caught by the Vice wall.
I don't know why Sociable knew it was free to TP in through that door, but he's gotten himself a great position. Trade out happens, but the flank through from Yetege is the real danger here. The thing is, I think the wall is there. I think it's spotted him now. They've got the info to work with, but that might not matter. Crystalli's going to come and plant on the B site now, and it's going to be together. For FUT in this 2 versus 1 Chronicle. Only a flash to work with, but hold on. Whoa! Crystalli was walking with his back turned. He turned around just in time, but Chronicle's quicker on the shot. 1 versus 1. His blind finds nothing, but Yetege swings into heavy traffic.
He wins that.
Wonderful round for Chronicle and a nail in the coffin for FUT.
Yeah, it felt messy kind of from the get-go. You mentioned the idea of
Ron wins him a
Sociable
pistol, he
TPing
wins
in, a little
this.
bit gambly, but also then once he goes
Some impact
down,
right there.
It's more so...
Nice shot.
Crystalli, this was very risky. Just running into the smoke, that was the only way they got the plant down. And from then onwards, it almost felt a little bit like headless chickens. Crystalli having no idea where his opponent was. They split up and looked for clues, and that has not gone quite as well.
No idea where his opponent is, and yeah, it's just the fact that he decides to go for and walking into unknown space, right? He's walking into the mist of war, and that's really not gone well. A 10-5 scoreline.
Seekers
for Vitality again. The economic
and they're
weight
popping
of the
this, right?
round was
He's doing all that to get the Seekers. It feels like they're gonna pop it. Most common, always Seekers.
As we said, Durka
The old 2023 EG in the corner. Follow the one, whether it goes B or A.
Even if FUT had those typical upset rounds here, few
I feel
sheriff
like they're
shots
better
hit,
in this round.
you've got a safety net. And
Maybe they're just doing it so they have options once they get the kill. Who knows?
Vitality, then your final stand with all those rifles is going to be
EMV's going for it. Wait, what's going on?
We're going to win this round. I'm confident. Did you throw in?
Mate, isn't he looking at houses today? Not sure that's going through it.
That's all they really need.
Well, that
because FUT are losing. Oh yeah, dude. It's not, sometimes I just forget that he's on FUT.
Vitality are putting the dots together.
Yeah, but they want more people to be there because there's more people to kill.
And then I'm reminded with a chant.
Yeah, well, if they get anything done here, I'll be impressed. They have at least gotten to the site. Good flash. Profex down, but the trade from Sayonara only gets 1.
I mean, now we're popping the Seekers, right? Oh, what a shot.
And Yampi's already found 1. That C's on the site's caught. Oh, the showstoppers missed.
Still good.
Luckily,
no one's going to remember it.
Pieces with the spam. We're back down to a 2v2, though. Trading out, looking good.
Damn, Durka.
The final piece will
It's a
be
nice
caught
shot,
by
though.
Durka. And 11
Crystalli's
rounds
got
on
it
the
on
board.
this.
It took everything out of Vitality, but they are 1 step closer to closing this map.
Yeah, they're honestly
Durka and
just need to
Kron.
go for spicy buys more often. I feel like it does just force them to play more all-in, and that's where they are a more devastating side. Like, them trying to play with rotations, like, there's a lot of teams where I have a lot of faith in their ability to do that. I don't think FUT are one of them, and I think that's why at times we do see them struggle on the attack side of this map, is because they're trying to out-mind game opponents who are just going, I think they're there. And then when they die, like literally this round is them diving into a stacked site and it comes down to 1v1. Because they're just trading off each other. They're going aggressively together. They're playing in tandem with each other rather than trying to play the map.
I cannot lie, bro.
Yeah, it definitely does.
I mean,
feel
he
like
got
for
the
FUT,
kill,
those
it's
more
so good.
direct approaches are where they find that value. You think about the defensive side, some of the issues, even on the pistol. Looking later at the retake on the C site where Zeus is miles ahead with the convergence path available, he's in that retake on his own. And I think that's some of the issues that they have is tightening up that gameplay, playing together in those moments. And I put it down to overheating as individuals. FUT is a team that can, almost everyone on it can overheat individually, but when they do,
How do you think the double LAN winning Fnatic would do in this meta? It's just not a good meta for them. It's not Boast's calling style. It's too many pops, too much contact into.
That even with the showstopper being put in, was a very narrow margin of success for Vitality. Relied on Dirk again.
They'd probably get to like champs and stuff though still. Like they wouldn't be
halfway to a showstopper.
They wouldn't be wrecked.
Those aren't good rounds to win for Vitality, but when you're 11-5 up, it doesn't really matter. There's even enough of a buffer.
My only counter to that is it's good because the more kills Durka gets, the better Durka plays.
They could double duelist, yeah, but would they?
It's just unreal.
Yeah, and I think something that was touched on by the
This current one could as well.
The idea that he doesn't want to go to split. He doesn't want to be forced onto that neon.
Grow up.
Yeah, but he's not going to grow up, is he? He's Durka. He doesn't need to grow up.
I'm so bored of this topic. Play the neon, shoot people, whatever.
Yeah, I would agree, but he says it every day.
Yeah,
it seems to be a driving force
I also
for him.
feel like he is asked the question a lot as well.
That is true.
It's come up too often. Well, an early TP to the back of sight, and Sop has
Great
just
shot.
pretty much aim checked Yumpy.
They could get
He
this
can't fall asleep at the wheel.
pretty close. Zeus with a kill, Waylay ult for next round.
Unfortunately, now becomes a lot more difficult. No
That's about it.
available
It's
for
like
them
2
to
in a row.
utilize in
Then
this
you would force him
round,
down to an
and
eco.
as Chronicle
Then you
can
might
get
be
a
able to
kill,
get
I don't think they'll
something a
have any
little
ults to
closer.
play with.
Dude, it's not the best ults on attack this comp.
Well, for FUT, the direct approach worked. The gamble TP.
You
from
lose so
Social,
much
he's had a
about the
few of
fade and
those
the raise.
old sore shrouded steps, but working out more often than not. Yedige in a bit of a risky spot, but this wall will go down, and Dirk is going to be surprised. Unfortunately, his reaction time seems to be a little bit better. That was clean as can be. He's down to 30. And still a 4v4 in the retake. At this point, I think Vitality are definitely just looking to make it costly. And they won't do too well towards the spawn, at least to start. Prop back. Oh, he makes it costly.
Dude, they took every single gun. Look at this. It actually matters so much as well.
For the defensive side, but they got what
We
they
probably had the most
wanted out
impactful kills after a round,
They made it
I'd say, or like a saving round in that full sense game.
Again, though, these are the sort of more direct, more
This
aggressive
one
rounds
might be up there also.
that you do like to see out from FUT.
Good news for them is they got a Waylay ult, but
For FUT. This kind of comes down now to more of a momentum builder. A first round coming in on the attack. Even if they don't win this map, I want to see them flying high, ready to go into Haven. And all in all, why don't we just listen to what they're saying?
oh, good round for it.
Ben çarpacağım yine.
Otur sana.
Ya one way attım. Sit Doğan'ın yanına git, Doğan'ın yanına git. Water'dan cross'um.
Motordan koru, gat kurdum. Arkaya alacağım ben sonra.
Sen Water'ı al ya, arka.
Tamam. Paradise yok beyler. Aldım sal. Tamam çok iyi.
Retake comms?
If she wasn't
They don't.
again. Okay, nice.
They have one.
Stefan, I'm gonna recon. Yeah, wait.
Ulting them.
3, 2, 1. Go. One more.
What take a gun?
Yes, I'm gonna go.
I smoke, guys.
Close right. Nice. Nice, 2, 1.
Enemy remaining.
He was
I'm out.
looking close. He should be side. He was looking close.
Water.
Bro, our retake's incredible. Good job, boys.
Nice.
Trusting. Nice.
Guys, shoot me! Yeah, and a very clean retake from Vitality. Just in the nick of time, they'll be pushing themselves up to 12. And like I said, for FUT, you want to see them build up that confidence, look good coming into Haven. But I don't think we're at that point just yet. We're going to need a big spark to close out this map, or they'll be limping into map 2.
Yumpy's utility in that was
Oh yeah, it's good. Fade or
reveals
fade out.
3 players up close. Nightfall then just makes it so that the SMG becomes so much more valuable. Gets upgrades for Chronicle, who ends up with a 4K.
Shoot me!
It's,
K6.
it's the Yoru when they run into a Viper's pit.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. I hope you're proud of that one, Tom. 12-6. 6 chances to close this out for Vitality, and it doesn't look like they'll need too many. They've gone aggressive on C-Long. Up against the low buy, it's a risky play, but they want to end this one with Flare.
No eye breakers on that? Yeah, they messed up.
He's taken out his classic, and he's won the fight. Oh my goodness. He's feeling confident, but maybe they should be cautious instead. That spike is recovered. Nice TP by Sociable. Gets into the site, gets a plant now for FUT. And a 3v3, remember they started this with lots of pistols, lots of weaknesses. Now 2 of them have rifles.
Their best rounds are with weaknesses. Give them the pistols and they shall thrive. Which makes me wonder if this retake's gonna go Vitality's way. Done well so far. Happy to let that clock tick back down.
Right, timed it.
Range position of the SMG. Has it been spotted? It's patient from Yumpy. Clever, but he does.
Nah, the sidestep's insane. How's he won all of those duels?
The other 2 players were just in the backpack, along for the ride.
I got no idea on that.
From Team Vitality, their map choice. Well, it belongs to them.
Yeah, it looks like the old
little sidestep was nuts on that.
It's been nothing but Vitality victories in recent memory. 4 in a row up against FUT. The days of FUT competing in this matchup seem to be gone.
This was dominant.
Now they've got to bounce back. Reverse.
Let's see what the next map's got.
Map pick is up next. That said, a